Hi everyone, LazyFire here. Welcome back to Republican Commando. I'm here with Vote for Trump 16, also known as Dr. Strangelove.
Yes, hello, and vote for Trump.
Vote for Trump.
Vote for Trump.
Obviously, the best candidate.
He will make America great again!
You and Tom Brady will make America great again.
No, Tom Brady's running shit. I didn't
No,
know that. Maybe
Tom
I should
Brady.
change my battlefield name to vote for Tom Brady.
Tom Brady actually, he was caught wearing a "Make America Great Again" hat, in the preseason or something like that. Because you can have as many Super Bowl rings as you want, you can still be dumb as hell. Yeah, anyways, Republican Commando. I'm going to keep saying it. I didn't actually need to say it that time. Republican Commando, Strangelove, you are actually doing an LP of Daikatana.
I am doing an LP of Daikatana, so it's really throwing me off seeing the companion AI actually be useful sometimes. Like
Yeah,
there. Like, do you see that? Like, fucking,
yeah.
you'd never be able to get the Kiko to do any kind of shit like that.
No. And I mean, the problem is you can't go anywhere without your buddy Superfly, and so it's kind of a problem. And right there, a turret just murdered another turret, even though they're on the same team. Because, yeah, this game
fuck you.
has... We talk about how good the AI is in this game, but it's sometimes really bad.
Yeah.
Actually, is it this episode or next episode where every time I go to... Oh no, it's the previous episode where every time I go to disarm a mine, one of the teammates walks right over it. It's like... That never happened to me before I started recording this thing because it's cursed. I'm cursed. That is what happens.
Seems like Scorch has got the mine taken care of this time.
Yeah, this time he won't stand up while he does it.
That is impossible, 3-8.
And right there, he just actually rejected an order I didn't give him. Like, I don't know. I really don't know what's happening. You can talk all you want about how great the squad AI is. When you compare to Daikatana, I mean, everything squad AI-wise is pretty good. But, like, and watch this. Yep. I'd never seen them do that before. And so, I just, they're freaking me out, man. These guys are smart as hell, even though they have the shittiest guns in the game. Like, I think the pistol's more viable than that SMG.
Oh god, yeah, I sucked ass at video games when I was 13, and I played this, and I ran out of all my ammo, which is something I'm actually really anal about usually, and I ended up using the SMG a lot. Do not recommend it.
Yeah, that SMG is terrible shit, and unfortunately in this area it's kind of all you'll find.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason they decided the robots wouldn't drop any ammo or weapons.
And they'll put all hands on
Yeah, so, and there's like hardly any on-ground ammo pickups, so you're basically stuck with random weapons.
Yeah, exactly.
A couple of them are decent, though.
Yeah, the one we're going to see in a few seconds. I love that. Like, the guy, as soon as he spawns in, gets sniped down. The one we're going to see in a few seconds is actually fantastic. Someone in the thread actually said that they were looking forward to seeing it. Because it's not just a gun of some description, but it's a concussion rifle, as you heard there, but it's also a stun gun, which I think is an important factor in enjoying it. And luckily the stunning doesn't take any ammo.
Just poke him with it.
Just poke him. Just poke him. Like, I don't know why it, like, spurts blood out when you hit him with the thing. Like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but...
It's got heavy shielding.
And right there you can see the effect of one of these things. It hits a guy and then it pops like a force field. It's generally the best way to clear off those turrets.
Take them out from there, Delta.
And so here's like... This area here is like a little dirty trick area, because if you don't know to kill that turret, you will get fucked by it when you try to disarm this mine. And if you try to... if you don't realize that mine's there and you run forward, you die, obviously. And if you don't send someone to defuse it, you'll probably get fucked really hard. Your guys can take more damage than you for some reason.
Pick that sequencer up.
But, you know. Strangely, you played this way back when.
Mm-hmm. When it first came out, yep.
On the Xbox or the PC?
PC.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, fancy boy.
Mm-hmm. My dad pirated it for me.
Nice.
All of my games back then. I'm pretty sure the only two legitimate copies I had were Half-Life and Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
Nice.
Man, that turret, Delta.
Return to Castle Wolfenstein's a legit good game.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't know. I played this thing when it first came out, but I was in college, so
Yeah, I was
I have-
not even in high school.
yeah, I have different memories of it, I think, than you do. Because like these are look at the ground. These are the weapons of your people. Like this is what you're surviving on. But like you're right though. The game is a little finicky about how much ammo it provides you.
Taking position.
Like honestly, it feels like they drop way less than it should at all times. Also, they're not anywhere near accurate enough.
Yeah, no, and some of the enemies get kind of bullet spongy, and I kind of hate that.
Climbing up.
Like I didn't like it when I was 13. And I don't like it today. When I just have to like mag on guys to kill them.
Yeah, especially with like the enemy I always think of is either the droidica or the super battle droid.
Yeah, the super battle droids have much more health than they really want to.
Yeah.
Cancel sniper maneuver.
They do.
Like even in the movies, like they were definitely tougher than the normal battle droids. You could just tell by looking at them. They weren't like it wasn't like a single super droid. It was the equivalent to like 5 normal or 10 normal droids even.
Yeah. So we're really in the end game of this level.
It's to bad lizards.
Delta, the Separatists could be here any minute.
I think it. I see it. A Trade Federation battleship.
Not even you can see into hyperspace, Sev.
No, it's on the edge of the system. Take a look.
Oh, blast.
This will be a challenge.
I'm sending out a distress signal. We can't wait for help from Coruscant.
Advance to the next hangar and set up a defense. Move.
I'm opening up access to the maintenance tunnels.
So I kind of forgot what happens. We're not going to actually have to board
Calling any
the
Republic ships near
droid
the
ship and blow it up,
Commando
are we?
system. This
No.
is an emergency.
Okay.
You're fine.
All
I
right.
just like that is another one of those things about this game that's
Republic forces
so
near the
weird.
Commando system.
It
Respond immediately.
provides you with like that really cool moment where the droid ship just comes into existence. You know, comes out of hyperspace,
We're on our own.
and you can completely miss it.
Arrest all. Who am I speaking to?
This is Delta Squadron.
Well, that's kind of like a lot of when all the cutscenes are first-person controllable, the whole like Half-Life 2 model.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. There was shit in Half-Life 2 that I never
yeah.
understood what was happening. It's like, where the hell did that come from? Oh, well, I was looking away.
On my way.
So this is actually one of the more interesting rooms in the game, where they kind of give you
Sitting down in seconds.
like a playground, let's say, of things you can do to kind of screw the droids.
Spread the pain around.
So you can start blowing up barriers and setting mines and stuff like that for these guys when they come in. Once you set the barriers, I'm trying to fucking put this on. The game is so finicky about that. I think it's a PC thing at this point.
Proximity charge set.
But you can like set up a bunch of shit here and get stuff ready for better shots to be taken and all this stuff. It's actually really fantastic, and I wish they did it more. But instead, you get like this and one other room where you have the chance to kind of set up a little bit, and that's it for the entire game.
Yeah.
Here comes the first of them.
Fire in the hole.
So I didn't clear out anywhere near enough shit.
Take cover, Delta.
So my snipers are not going to have really the best chance to hit things.
In position.
And I've set everyone up towards the back, save for the one guy with the grenades. And before, right there, one of the droid carriers just got blowed the fuck up because of one of my
Bringing up the
one of
rear.
my mines.
Booby trapped, yeah.
It's neat. I like that they do that.
Yeah,
I'm
because
right now. Oh, go ahead.
the game actually seems like all these squad commands and shit, it gives you enough like cool things to do. It's just not really enough times you can really take advantage of them, and especially not as many at one time like this.
Yeah, a lot of it is, and I think this is probably to the game's benefit, it gives... Oh boy, so watch this shit. I'm gonna try to go and put the bomb on this back thing here myself, which will shut the shield down. But for some reason, things just do not go right. I call a guy away,
On that regulator.
Setting charge.
so my guy's setting a charge on this thing, I'm getting shot, and I just sent someone back there. So it's like a complete clusterfuck, nowhere near what I wanted it to be, and fuck it, grenade launcher time.
They were, yeah, that's actually one thing I was disappointed in this game with, is that they don't give me nearly enough grenade launcher ammo.
Yeah, it's seriously like 6 of them all told. And that's
This actually is like really powerful and can really fuck up like strong enemies really nicely.
Yes. It really is great for that. I just really wish there's like maybe 3 parts where you can put somebody on that.
This hangar is sealed. Let's move on to the next one.
Oh yeah, you might be tempted to like stick around and blow shit up, but you don't have to. You can just keep running. I'm getting rid of this because I forgot that.
Just sitting here for 20 seconds.
Yeah, this is what makes this kind of hard to film at times.
Yeah.
Is because you're like, okay, watch
Like,
me tap away at this shit.
it kind of makes sense when you're playing the game because you can have your like squad mates do this, or you can have your squad mates cover you. So it's like, you know, a tactical decision and shit. And there's like fighting going on, you're not like completely. But no one needs to watch that.
Yeah, that's it. Like when I did this level as like a prep, I did almost all of the sequencing stuff myself and had my squad cover me. Doing this now, I have the squad mostly doing that stuff, which is actually kind of bad because they're so useful. You kind of don't want to do it.
Got a straggler. He's running for help.
Yeah, that's right. Shoot him in the back.
Pretty fucking
Republic
cool,
way.
man.
That's how the Republic does it. I don't know what your problem is.
Fucking cis scum.
I really wish the game would actually have someone say that. I know it's
if it came out today, it would. But it came out 10 years ago before that was a word.
Yeah. No. Like Battlefront.
Oh yeah,
2.
like rebel scum.
Yeah. Battlefront 2 actually does have someone say cis scum in it.
Another one on the way.
Like, I kid you not, I really need to go launch Battlefront 2 because I have that too, of course, and like see if I can get someone to, because they're like, look, more cis scum or something like that. I thought it was this game, but it seems to be like slaver scum is what they say.
Oh, because they're portraying those, yeah.
Yeah. So we're making a run for the next hangar down here. I really like this hangar because it starts you off with one droid carrier that's dispensing, and then you're kind of tasked with coming in and getting this all shut down. And you can't go that way, so you have to go the long way.
You know, calling the Trando slaver scum, if you kind of think about it, aren't the clone trooper slaves?
Yeah.
Because they can't like decide, nah, I don't want to be a clone trooper, I want to like open a bar on fucking that fucking planet, I can't remember, Corellia or some shit.
Sure, Corellia. Yeah. That is a planet.
In Star Wars.
Yeah, like, that is a good point. I always thought that was so bizarre to me. Like, why the fuck are the clones actually loyal to the Republic? Oh, and you can set that speeder bike over there to just crash into this thing. Fuck that. We're just getting out of here as fast as we can. Yeah, it makes no sense. When Arnold's on this thing, I'm gonna drop like all the stupid Star Wars prequel shit on him just to see how he handles it. It's like he might actually break down and cry. It's like, remember Watto? No.
Actually, I'm kind of glad that I watched these videos when I was so young. Those movies when I was so young because I had no idea any of that. Like, I didn't think any of it was racist. I was like, yeah, Watto, he's an alien.
Oh, sorry about your seizure issues, by the way.
Let's move on to the last hangar.
Yeah, Watto was pretty bad. The Trade Guild having that weird accent.
The fucking, oh god, the Newt Gingrich aliens.
Yes, yeah. I know exactly. Yeah, the Trade Guild.
Fucking Newt. Fuck you, George Lucas. God damn it.
Yeah. So this is the point where you just call your entire team to you and run. Because you have a break right here. Yeah, like the fucking entire prequel movie trilogy was just like, how many dumb ideas can I put together? The one I always fucking harp on is the part where C-3PO gets attached to a droid body and goes into the arena where everyone's fighting the giant monsters.
I remember when I was a little kid, I thought that was hilarious.
God.
Abandoned position.
This is why Arnold's. Oh man, I was almost gonna say Arnold's future children, but too close. But this is like why Arnold did not want children watching the original the
Prequels.
Prequels, yeah. I keep saying original trilogy. It's like Xbox One at this point.
Xbox One, yeah.
Yeah. They called the third Xbox the Xbox One.
That's why I just call it the Bone.
Yes, that is probably a better name. Hey, look, SBDs. So that's why I set all those mines up. This is like one of those things where it's like, here's your opportunity to use these mines, and here's your opportunity to have somebody snipe.
You know, I don't actually remember ever setting any mines in this game.
Yeah, that might have made the game a little harder for you.
Yeah, because, like, maybe, like, I just am misremembering it, but I really don't remember, like, setting mines on those things and having them blow up. Like, I knew, like, I could shoot them as, like, exploding barrels, but I didn't think, like, I didn't realize it was, like,
Well, the weird thing is that they exist as both exploding barrels and mine targets, and it just drives me absolutely fucking nuts that they don't even differentiate the models. You only know if you walk close enough up or point right at it. So it's like,
oh, you mean it's like either or and not both?
Yeah, it's the same model. They just might not work that way.
Snipe maneuver, Delta.
It drives me absolutely nuts.
Pleasure, sir.
Also, why are you storing like random amounts of fuel in this like corridor off of this?
Because it's a video game and you gotta throw exploding barrels in wherever you can.
Put our ammo and our exploding barrels next
Except
to
the
each other.
fucking like Combine in Half-Life 2 literally dump a truck full of exploding barrels on Gordon Freeman.
Yeah, that's right. The fucking helicopter.
Like, have you guys tried like maybe grenades would work?
We got this really advanced alien technology, but fuck that. Check this shit out.
Target's eliminated.
You guys have seen our physics system, right? God. Yeah, there's a lot of people who hold a lot of idiot sticks in this game.
Position, Delta.
Mostly me, because I keep taking people off of points when they can still be useful, or whatever. And I keep stepping out right in front of my guys who will shoot me in the back with no fucking qualms. So you want to see how fast you can put together a bizarre, like, semi-working defense in an area with no points? I have almost no grenades. I'm low on ammo, comparatively. And I gotta fight droidicas and then super battle droids further down the way. It's, not a good time.
Super battle droid.
But I do have the concussion rifle.
Okay, so while we're talking about dumb shit in the prequels, whenever the droidicas deploys their shield, the Jedi, like, they always bug out because they're like, oh fuck, we don't have any way of dealing with this shit, you know. Why didn't they attach that same shields to the super battle droids if they were going to be fighting so many Jedi?
Listen, shut the fuck up, is why. George Lucas Educational Foundation, like, listen, if you want to find stupid things in the prequel movies, you're gonna be here a while. And it's gonna be a lot of people with their hands in their head in their hands, just like trying not to cry remembering what those movies were. I watched an anti-cheese edit of the first two recently.
I thought you'd never ask.
And it was like markedly better, but still terrible. So it wasn't just like, oh, these movies had bad elements to them. These movies were just bad movies.
At least we got this game, which is pretty okay.
Yeah, we got this and we got Pod Racer.
Yeah, oh, fucking Pod Racer was was the shit when I was a little kid.
Yeah. That was a really fun game, and it's too bad it didn't continue as a franchise, but like, due to how much hatred people had for the prequel trilogies, like, if someone were to design this game today, our characters would not be clone troopers, they would be straight stormtroopers.
Take them out from here.
Doing horrible things.
Do not engage those dispensers directly.
No heroics. Everyone stick to cover.
So you can't get underneath this by ducking, by the way, which really bugs me.
Defensive positions at the rear of the hangar.
So the game's actually giving you good advice right here.
Let's take them down.
What you have to do is kind of move your guys slowly back this way, just to cover each other and everything like that, and to cover them. It's a whole thing.
Cancel snipe maneuver, Commando.
God. Okay, what about
Should be a terminal nearby.
the guy with the the pod racers? We have to agree, were completely designed to sell toys.
Yeah,
like
no
other way.
No questions asked.
Yeah, like. Okay, so the thing is you have to slice that terminal there. I will do that myself, because you can do it in like 10-second bursts without dying, and if you send someone to do it, it will not take that. It will take way longer. When I first played this game, back when it came out, slicing that turret was generally a relay instead of like one person doing stuff.
I forgot that the droids had like droid blood in this game.
Well, they got oil. It's oil.
But they didn't have oil in the movies.
When you build a robot, you fill it with oil, no matter what. You don't even like internals or like circuit boards or anything like that. No, it's straight fucking oil mode. It's just like you invaded Iraq in that fucking thing. It's alright, so way back there's a droidica that's gonna make my life difficult, and I completely forget about it after I launch one rocket at it for a while. Yeah, like the droid blood and then the Trandoshan blood, like everything has blood, and you got a RoboCop fist, so you do a lot of stabbing, you get a lot of stuff cleaned up off your face.
I gotta say, when I played this game, I fucking loved that vibral blade in your fist.
Yeah.
That was incredibly my shit.
I don't think anyone's gonna ever complain about that. The first time you swing that thing, you're just like, yes, thank you.
I can
This
punch
is awesome.
people with a fucking sword.
Yeah. I'm Wolverine and Hitler and all sorts of things at once. Because like the Stormtroopers are basically Hitlers. So I mean,
Yeah, I mean, that's what SA stands for.
yeah.
En route. Hold position.
Oh my god. God. The game does so much right. I mentioned it early in the LP, but one of the things I don't like about the weapons all being one thing is that it does take a little while to switch, but it's awesome that they thought about this and they were like, let's just make it all one weapon.
I definitely know what they were going for, but I kind of would have thought it'd be more fun if there were different weapons, because then it feels like you're using different weapons and not just the same weapon in different firing modes.
Yeah, but I mean they all fire differently.
Yeah, I know, but it just would have. I think it would have.
That's a bloody walker.
It's a bloody one. So this is actually probably one of the more fun areas to just go fucking nuts on, because I don't think you get to do this for the rest of the game. You just blowing shit up and like exploiting physics.
Yeah, I'm glad that they kept all the original sound effects from the films.
Yeah. Oh yeah, blowing that thing up like you're supposed to. I just like how it's firing like weird cannonballs. Look at that. I think
those things. You would think that like it's fine. It's supposed to be in universe shooting like some fucking shit in the plasma state. You'd think it would something lighter than air wouldn't just drop so quickly, but no.
No, it drops pretty fast. I think that was probably done because they wanted you to be able to
hit
shoot
guys
over
behind cover
objects.
slightly.
Yeah, but I honestly, I'd have to go back and check again. But I think in the movies, it fires like a straight up laser. It doesn't fire this thing.
Oh yeah, you're right. This was a beam. Now I can remember, because I remember they were shooting it at that big fucking thing that was taken off at the giant clusterfuck battle with all the things, all the toys that they were gonna sell.
Yeah.
It's like, no, because there was like the fucking like, oh god, that was so stupid. It was this like droid with these giant fucking wheels and like a face that like had a giant long nose on these big fucking rocket launchers, and it's like, what the fuck is that nerd shit?
That
toys.
Moving to cover.
Why can't you just have a Wolfman in a bar like you did in the first Star Wars movie? Why you gotta go sell us all this other crap?
This situation is getting seriously out of hand.
God. That, the whole battle on Geonosis, the one that opens up this game, I actually really like how this game interprets it rather than how the movie interpreted it. Because the movie sucked, one. But two, like, the way the movie was just basically like, look at all these things you have to buy now.
Oh shit.
This may not work. It's our only shot.
Let me just play some John Williams music for you, and make sure to buy your walker and your weird spider droid and your straight up thing that's got two giant wheels that are just like sideways, and that's a tank.
Yeah, couldn't they have just made like a droid tank?
Yeah, that's always something I mentioned in the first video or the second video.
There's like tanks in Star Wars.
Yeah,
there's this one tanky, like kind of tank looking speeder in Episode 1, but aside from that, no tank. Oh no, there were the droid tanks in Episode 1.
Yeah, the droids had tanks.
Yeah.
But
now they need all this other shit.
They were driven by droids. And you're sitting there going, wait a minute. Why are you having an electronic thing that is driven by a droid that is just not straight up a droid? Like, why would you introduce the liability in the system where it can be hijacked by people?
I was having the same conversation with the rest of the crew last night when we were watching Ghost in the Shell. you don't know what that is, but there's basically like androids that are typing on a computer. And I was thinking, why do they have to type? Can't they just plug themselves in?
This is a pretty ugly area, by the way. Yeah, like, there's a lot of stupid... Like, when you see in Episode 3 where they're on the space station where Palpatine is, which is... One, how do you get your fucking leader kidnapped in a war where they haven't invaded?
There was a fucking show on Cartoon Network, I remember watching it, and General Grievous basically said, fuck you, and he, like, took a taxi to Coruscant, and they just said, fuck you, and then kidnaps Palpatine. Except I guess Palpatine wanted to get kidnapped, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just... Like, it was so weird. Like, I don't think Grievous was in on the fact that Palpatine was trying to betray the Republic either.
Was he? I don't know.
I don't think so, because I would probably agree to a war that I knew I'd have to lose.
Yeah.
So, here's the turrets and your AI with the turrets. It's not great. AI will generally, like, just let themselves get shot 150 times before they do anything.
I like this defender. It's cool.
Yeah. That's the one I want to get revived by, not the shitty one near the elevators at work. It's like, it's definitely meant for somebody who went a little too fast on a ham sandwich, and not for, like, anyone who's actually...
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, yeah, that's right. Your allies can actually revive you, unlike in every other game where this can happen.
Yes. That, like, Gears of War, where you get down.
Yeah.
It's like,
or Mass Effect, you can revive your allies, but they can't revive you. Yeah, fuck that noise.
What happened there, the reason I went down, was because I got shot in the back by one of my teammates. Like, they sniped me.
You know, like, watching this game, it really is just so strange that they managed to make, like, an FPS game with, like, squad mates that are actually good and make the game more fun instead of less.
Yeah. Look at those droids. The AI's stuck. Right now, I'm actually cheesing the turret AI.
Door's OP.
Door is OP. I wish the doors in this game would close and kill people just like in Daikatana.
Like in Daikatana, right. Yeah.
That's exactly right. Actually, watch how fast, like, 3 guys taking on 1 droid just downs it. Like, these SBDs just go down like nothing. Also, look how fast those turrets take down my health. And then me getting shot back doesn't help anything. So now I'm ducking underneath my teammates' fire. They will shoot me otherwise. Yeah, like, what else? What else was really dumb in the prequels?
Oh,
like,
everything.
Yeah, I just have to think, like... But, okay, so the General Grievous thing, we're actually almost in our last stand room here. But, like, the whole thing with Palpatine getting captured and them going up and having, like, proto-X-Wings and Y-Wings and everything like that, flying, or TIE Fighters and X-Wings flying around. That was
there were also the Jedi weren't, like, proto-A-Wings things, I remember.
That was actually kind of neat in a lot of ways, like, to see, hey, this is, like, where those things went in 20 years. That was kind of cool. Very much to sell toys, but, like, what wasn't in those Star Wars movies at that juncture? Like, you can even... There's a point where you can be like...
Yes, sir.
I'm reading a book called The Secret History of Star Wars right now, and, like, the first 3 movies were not written to, like, sell toys.
First 2.
Yeah.
Jedi kind of was. It's still... people give it shit, but it's still a very fun movie.
Yeah. Whereas I felt like the entire time I'm watching Episode 1, it's like, welcome to our toy sales advertisement. This is a KB Toys. I'm quick saving because this is a fucking hard room sometimes.
Wait, there's not a quick save button?
There is, but I don't remember what it is because I changed all of my buttons in this game. Like,
F5.
literally all of them. You know, the problem is I don't want to, I actually have hit F5 while playing this game.
How?
And it, when I was frantically trying to switch to the shotgun one time.
Oh, okay.
It didn't seem to quick save, so... so this is a difficult one because you definitely have to have at least one person hacking at all times.
Basically, it comes down to how you are with the grenade launcher.
Yeah.
They appear to be willing to stand their...
But the other thing is that each one of those terminals is a minute and a second. Why a minute and a second? I have no idea. But it is a minute and a second.
I was about to say typo, but then I remembered, like, he'd like type it in as, like, 61, 0, and 1 are on opposite sides of the keyboard, so I have no idea.
So the guy just like, you think he had a keypad out, and he was just like, actually, if you look at
See,
it,
well,
if you look at the number
keypad,
pad,
that
look at the
might
number
not-
pad. If you had really fat thumbs, or
Alright,
really
yeah.
long thumbs, maybe that might have been a problem. Yeah, I don't know. That's such a weird amount of time. But we're actually going to cruise through this, believe it or not. Like a little bit of an issue, but nothing really to write home about. Mostly because I have this really great ability to dodge straight into rockets. Like, you watch. It's not even funny. Actually, it kind of is, but whatever.
Yeah, I forgot the Super Battle Droids had a rocket on them.
Yeah, that was actually the best part of using them in Battlefront 2. Was that
yeah.
instead of having grenades, they had rockets. So you could just beam stormtroopers or clone troopers straight in the face with a rocket instead of like throwing a grenade around. They had like 5 of them compared to like the 3 grenades you got or something like that. It was crazy. It was like basically, let's just watch this right into it, right into it.
Squad lead.
And then I get shot by.
Don't worry, I'm
kind
kind of shit about like dodging slow-moving projectiles myself. So
maybe once you're shot as well.
it's to me, it's like I just want to get in as much like damage as I can, and then just like forget I'm supposed to move.
Look at that. We're only 1 away, and I only went down once. It's like a Christmas miracle, if you will. A Christmas toy sales miracle. Come on down to the KB where we sell miracles.
Okay, so what toys are they going to sell us in Force Awakens?
BB-88 is already a thing.
BB-88 defo.
There's
fuck
the
me.
Millennium Falcon drone. There's the X-Wing drone.
Oh. Yeah, because
Or, well,
like
I
that's the thing. Like it looks like just slightly different TIE fighter, slightly different X-wing. Like, is that really going to be the best for selling toys? I don't think so. You need it to be like kind of similar, but it needs to still be like recognized, like obviously different.
Well, I think you know what it does is it saves Disney a lot of money because they just have the Chinese children do a different paint job on it. It's like, look at this, American kids who are spoiled. It's a different TIE fighter, you fucking pricks.
Excellent shot.
Like,
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
like the thing I'm worried about though is you might be able to like if you have the old X-wing and TIE fighter Lego sets, you might be able to just modify them into the. Oh god damn
Yeah.
it!
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking hate it when I do that. Oh no!
I am down to 1 bar of health, and I'm still walking out here like, let's fight, like a fucking moron. I don't know how I survived through that.
Shields, I guess.
Yeah, the
thing
shield
in
didn't
this game.
connect just in time for that. But that's all of it.
Because Halo.
So I'm gonna risk getting shot so I can watch the sequence, because otherwise you don't get to watch it.
They're finished.
Yeah.
Reloading.
But yeah, like, what did they sell? I guess you could sell, like, the Star
Old ass
Killer
man
base
Han
stuff.
Solo.
Yeah, Old Man Han, which is actually just the normal Han Solo figure with gray hair.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think I saw that guy at Ocean State Job Lot the other day, so... God, you ever, like, I don't know if you've seen an Ocean State Job Lot, but let me explain to you the concept of all the cheap knockoff toys that are made out of lead and it's been molded. They sell them all there, and it's always like
Han's-
space fights or
Han's
something like
Solar.
that. Yeah. And it's like, is this a franchise I've just never heard of? Is this like, what exactly is this they're selling me? Hey, check it out, we get to meet Mace Windu.
Oh
Who,
shit.
in the first drafts of the Star Wars movies was called Mace Windy. And that eventually...
his lightsaber, Samuel L. Jackson, it's purple because Samuel L. Jackson wanted it to be purple, and it has bad motherfucker engraved on it because Samuel L. Jackson wanted it to have bad motherfucker engraved on it.
Yeah. Well,
And
listen,
then his character does nothing interesting in the whole movies.
yeah, he gets thrown
Well,
out
it's
a
like
window.
it's the biggest waste of like the most baddest dude alive.
Hey everyone, we have Samuel L. Jackson. What would you do with him?
Yeah,
Well,
have him
into
sit in a
one
chair
battle.
and philosophize.
There's actually a scene in episode 1 where he's like showing up on Naboo for Qui-Gon Jinn's funeral thing, where they set them all on fire and shit.
Yeah.
And like, it's not actually him. It's not Samuel L. Jackson. It's his double that's walking in. And like, people pointed this out, like, are you guys serious?
I never
It-
noticed
like,
that. You'll have to show me that.
Yeah, there's a compilation of like weird shit that was in those movies. Tarful, making Wookiee noises. You know what always gets me is that every fucking Star Wars movie that has Wookiees, they're always like 10 times bigger than Chewbacca and muscular and shit.
The Wookiees assumed he was
Like,
lost.
they always change them to be these giant, fearsome things because 1970s technology couldn't really do what they were initially.
It was just a
envisioned to be.
really tall guy in a suit.
Yeah. We found this dude, he makes weird noises. Actually, if you ever watch the behind the scenes on the Star Wars movies, Peter Mayhew just like says, "The old man's daft," and then they do the noise afterwards.
The Trandoshan camp is a few hundred meters.
Yeah, it's great.
No intelligence.
I really suggest looking at some of that shit. And there's my body. My legs got ahead of me.
Some fucking home fronts tier shit right there.
Yeah, it is. But we're almost at the end here. Look at this. Watch this little thing that's over near Scorch. What?
Shoot it.
I will in the next episode.
Alright.